Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session. The court is in session in cause number M333116, case of style of state of Texas versus Brian Speece. Mr. Speece is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Speece, would you please take your mic off of mute? Mr. Speece, how are you doing?
All right, Your Honor, a little sick.
Okay, we hope that you get well soon. And you are represented in this case by Attorney Mel Shalander. Attorney Shalander, how are you doing?
Good, Judge.
State is represented in this case by Attorney Colby Hallpower. Attorney Hallpower, how are you doing?
Good, Judge.
Mr. Shalander, what is your announcement in Mr. Speece's case?
Your Honor, I'd like to ask for a resetting. I'm having difficulty getting an offer and a discovery. If we could reset it for 30 or 60 days, I'm sure I can accomplish it by then.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to get this reset.
That'll be May 19th.
May 19th.
Yes,
Mr. Shalander, Mr. Speece's case is going to be reset to May 19th of 2022 to give you an opportunity to get the discovery and an offer. Mr. Speece, your attorney will be given a copy of the reset. And your bondsman. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day. And Attorney Mel Shalander, you're free to. You have a blessed day as well.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
I'll be in touch, Brian.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. Court is in session and calls number M330626. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Ebony Keoka Oakland. Ms. Oakland is appearing via Zoom. Ms. Oakland, you could take your mic off of mute. Ms. Oakland, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
That's good. Ms. Oakland, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Joel Vasquez. Attorney Vasquez, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Vasquez, what is your announcement in Ms. Oakland's case?
We have a restitution or dismissal agreement, but we're asking for a little more time.
Okay, Ms. Oakland, how much time do you need to get the money for the restitution and pay it?
Maybe another 2 months.
You gonna reset it for 60 days? It's a 60-day reset.
That will be June 16th.
Okay, this case will be reset to June 16th of 2022. Excuse me, quarter 2023. And Ms. Oakland, your attorney will be given notice of your reset. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day. And
Yes, sir,
Mr.
thank you, you as well.
You're welcome. And Ms. Vasquez, you can get your reset here in court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. Court is in session and calls number M332456. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Previn Mayfield. Mr. Mayfield, you can turn your mic. Mr. Mayfield, do you have?
Say it again.
I hear feedback coming from your mic.
A feed.
Yeah, well, I was able to hear myself. It just went off.
Oh no, I'm here.
Okay. Now, Mr. Mayfield, you were here on January 30th of, let's see, I think it was the 30th, 27th. Yeah, you was here January 27th of 2023. At that time, your attorney, Mr. Paget, withdrew from your case. And you filled out a form that's titled Judgment and Explanation of Rights of Defendant Without Attorney. And on that form, you stated that you wanted your case reset to hire your own attorney. Have you hired your attorney?
No, sir. I need another 30 days.
Okay, so you need 30 days to hire your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, this is Previn Mayfield case.
Yes, sir.
Okay, give us a reset date.
May 19th.
This case will be reset to May 19th of 2023. Give you opportunity to hire your attorney. Your reset will be sent to your bondsman. Now, let's see, do you have a bondsman?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, so stay in contact with your bondsman. Again, this case is reset to May 19th, 2023 at 9 a.m. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. You too.
Next three cases are cause numbers M313722, cause number M313724, and cause number M313726. All three cases are styled the state of Texas versus Danella Marie Vital.
Yes, sir, Vital.
Vital. How you doing, Ms. Vital? I'm doing fine. Now, Ms. Vidal, is this your first time here for this motion to revoke probation case?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Now, Ms. Vital, I have before me in each case a motion to revoke your probation.
Yes, sir.
In cause number M313722, this motion alleges that you, Danella Marie Vital, was tried on February 6th of 2018 for the offense of assault, family violence. You were found guilty and your punishment was assessed at 90 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine of $100. However, the court probated the confinement for a period of 12 months. In this motion, there are three allegations. First allegation alleges that you, Danella Marie Vital, failed to pay court-assessed fees as ordered by the court and as of January 12, 2021, was $1,564 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Allegation number 2 alleged that you failed to perform the community service hours required as ordered by the court in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. And allegation number 3 alleges that you failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completing the anger management program as ordered by the court in violation of condition 16 of your probation order. Now, if your probation is revoked, you can be assessed punishment up to 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, the next case, cause number M313724, in this motion to revoke your probation, it alleged that you was tried on February 6th of 2018 for the offense of assault, family violence. And you were found guilty and your punishment was assessed at 90 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine up to $100. However, the confinement portion was probated for a period of 12 months. In this motion, there are also three allegations. First allegation alleged that you failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court and as of January 12th of 2021, that you were $552 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Allegation 2 alleged that you failed to perform community service hours as ordered by the court and in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. And allegation number 3 alleges that you failed to provide verification of the entering successfully completed an anger management program as ordered by the court in violation of condition 16 of your probation order. Now, if the court finds any one of these allegations to be true, you could be assessed punishment in the Jefferson County Jail for up to 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, in clause number M313726, third motion to revoke your probation alleged that you was tried on February 6th of 2018 for the offense of assault, family violence, and you were found guilty and assessed punishment at 90 days confinement in Jefferson County Jail, a fine of $100. However, the confinement was probated for a period of 12 months. And in this motion, there are also three allegations. First allegation alleged that you failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of January 12th of 2021, you was $552 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Allegation 2 alleges that you failed to perform community service hours required as ordered by the court in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. And allegation number 3 alleged that you failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completed the anger management program as ordered by the court in violation of condition 16 of your probation order. Now, if any one of these allegations are found to be true by the court, the punishment in this case can also be assessed up to 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Vital, could we give her a judge's explanation of rights of defendants without attorney? Now, Ms. Vital, you have a right, you have rights. You have a right to have an attorney in this case. Now, that form that was just passed out, I will go over that form with you because it explained to you the rights that you have concerning having an attorney to represent you. And the title of that form is Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. As a defendant in a criminal case, you have three options that's regarding your right to have an attorney. Number 1, you may hire an attorney. Or number 2, if you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you request an attorney be appointed to represent you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And number 3, you may represent yourself. If you decide that you wanted to waive your right to have an attorney, you may represent yourself. Now, if other states that if you want an attorney to represent you and have enough money to hire an attorney, the case will be reset to give you time to do so. If you want an attorney and do not have the money to hire one, you will need to fill out a financial questionnaire so that the proper person can determine whether or not to appoint an attorney to represent you. You may not speak to the prosecutor. The prosecutor is the assistant district attorney, and we have one here, Attorney Colby Hoffbauer. Now, you may not speak to him about your case unless you sign a written waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney. What that basically means is if you want to represent yourself, hold on a minute. Okay, that's Mr. Sutton, please put your mic on mute. Court is in session. Thank you. Now, what that basically means is if you want to waive your right or give up your right to have an attorney and you desire to represent yourself, then before you can talk to the prosecutor about your case, since you are represent yourself, you would have to sign a written waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney. And basically what the waiver is, you're waiving your right to have an attorney, and there's some other instructions and information that is on that document.
Okay.
All right. Now, the next paragraph states that be aware that there are dangers to self-representation. Waiving your right to an attorney representing yourself may result in a worse outcome for you and your case, including the loss of significant legal rights and opportunities relating to military service, possession of a firearm, housing and public benefits, child custody, immigration status for non-citizens, and employment. If you choose to proceed without an attorney, that is, if you waive your right to have an attorney and you're representing yourself, if you choose to proceed without an attorney, you may change your mind at any time and may request counsel from the court. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, at the bottom of that document, it states defendant's choice. Mark initials next to only one choice. If your choice is, I want to reset this case, reset means you want to be given another court date. Now I'll read that again. If your choice is, I want to reset this case to hire my own attorney, then you will put your initials on the first line to the left. If you have already hired an attorney to represent you, then you'll put your initials on the second line to the left and the name of the attorney on the line to the right. If your choice is, I want to apply for a court-appointed counsel or court-appointed attorney,
Yes, sir.
then you'll place your initials on the third line to the left. If you have already been appointed a court-appointed attorney in this case, then you will place your initials on the fourth line to the left and the name of the attorney on the line to the right. If your choice is, I want to waive my right to an attorney and represent myself, then you'll place your initials on the fifth line to the left. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, once you finish initialing one of the 5 lines, you will sign your name on the line that's titled defendant, and you will date it today's date, and today's date is April 21st of 2023. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Could you give her a pen so she can make
I
her?
have none.
Oh, you have one? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you gotta give her a financial affidavit. Just have a seat at that table right there. He's gonna give you, yes, and he's gonna give you a financial affidavit to fill out.
Oh, yeah, they sent it, on the back. Put it in 10.
You're gonna have to bring that cup in there. Back. Should be a trash can. You need to throw it away. Okay, now you ready on Mr. Sutton's case?
That's what we addiction right now.
Jefferson County Court at Law Number 2 is back in session. Court is in session in 3 cases. First case is cause number M3 M326-302. Second case is cause number M326-306. And the third case is cause number M326-304. All three cases are styled the state of Texas versus Jalen David Welcome Sutton. And Mr. Welcome Sutton is appearing via Zoom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm having back spasms, so it's very difficult for me to move around right now. So they told me I can do the call via Zoom.
Okay, well, that's true. Now we hope and pray that you can recover from your back spasms. Now, Mr. Sutton, Welcome Sutton, you're represented in this case by your attorney, Joel Vasquez. And Attorney Vasquez, what is your announcements in Mr. Sutton's cases?
Judge, can we have a short reset on that case? I thought we were waiting on one more, but I believe that's it. Just those three.
Yes, give us a reset.
Okay, Judge, if I could say something, that one case that they're waiting on, that was like a trial issue. That was like a trial write-up or something. That was the case. The Lamar Police Department dropped that trespassing charge because that wasn't what it was. What it was is that I had got a warning. And when I had got that warning, and then the next time I came onto the property, they charged me with the trespassing, and then I went to jail. So I only had one trespassing and I had a warning.
Oh, okay.
But when I went to jail, they had tried to charge me with 2 trespassing.
Let's see. Okay, well, let me do this here. Based on, I'm looking at the docket sheet, the session, that's the page that have, or the documents that have the cases that you're charged with in this court.
Yes, sir.
And in this court, I see 3 cases. One case is an unlawfully carrying a weapon.
Yes, sir.
And then the second and third cases, both of those cases are criminal trespassing cases. So we have 3 cases in this court.
Okay. Now, one of the trespassings, the one with the unlawful carry.
Hey, let me do this here. Now, Mr. Welcome Sutton, you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Now, you have an attorney. This is not the time to debate or to try your case. Right now, the only thing this case is set for is for you and your attorney to make an announcement. Whether or not, I think your attorney has already previously made the announcement that he needs more time. Is that correct?
Okay.
And so
Okay.
this is not the time to try the case.
Okay.
So at this time, give us a reset date.
May 19th.
Okay, this case will be reset to May 19th of 2023. Your attorney and your bondsman will give a notice of your reset. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman.
Okay. If I do have finals and stuff coming up.
Okay, hold on
so-
a minute. Let's do this here. Let's you got to put it at a later date. Hold on a minute.
When do you want?
Now, when are your finals?
My finals start on May the 5th, because I'm going to Lamar of Port Arthur right now. We start
And-
May the 5th.
You
Yes,
say
sir.
Okay, reset it after. Give them maybe get them in June or something.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna reset it to June 9th.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
now these cases will be reset to June 9th. Again, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman.
Yes, sir.
You're free to go, and the court is praying that you have a full and speedy recovery.
Thank you so much, Mr. Judge Holmes.
All right, and you have a blessed day.
You also have a blessing.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
And Mr. Vasquez, once you get your reset, you'll be free to go as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in 2 cases. Cause number M333138 and cause number M333128. Both cases are style of State of Texas versus Sergio Omar Salazar. Mr. Salazar is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Salazar, you can take your mic off of mute. How you
Good morning,
doing?
Your Honor.
Good morning. How you doing, Mr. Salazar?
Pretty good, sir, and you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Salazar. You're representing your case by your attorney, Dustin Galmore, who is present in court. Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you this morning?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Salazar's case?
Your Honor, we would like one more announcement.
Do we have a bond conditions in the first one? Well, could you repeat that?
We would ask for another announcement date to finish going over the discovery in the new offense. The 38, cause number 38.
Okay.
May 19th. We do on the DWI. Check this out.
That's what I when I was looking about the assault family. They didn't have 2 numbers on both of the on that one.
They both have one.
Okay. Mr. Salazar, your cases will be reset till May 19 of 2023. Your attorney and your bonds will get notice of your reset. You're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman, and you have a blessed day. Again, that date is May 19, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Okay, court is back in session and call numbers M 313-722, calls number M 313-724, and calls number M 313-726. Case is styled State of Texas versus Danella Marie Vital. Ms. Vital, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Vital, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Vital, you may put your hand down. Ms. Vital, I have before me two documents. First document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Or are these your initials on the line stating that you like to apply for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
I also have a document that is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, there is an initial. Well, no, there is a signature on the line that's titled Defendant Signature. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Vital, before you signed and initialed these documents, did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes,
to the
sir.
best of your knowledge? Ms. Vital, based on your answers in these documents, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Giles Cole. Attorney Cole will be given information on how to contact you, and you will also be given information on how to contact him.
Okay.
Our court coordinator will give you that information. Once you get that information from our court coordinator, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
You too.
Please stand on the X in front of the court coordinator. Thank you.
You could just have a seat. Oh, goodness.
Yes, you may be excused, Mr. Gilling. You have a blessed weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session and calls number M332426, case of style of state of Texas versus Stacy Leah McCoppin. Ms. McCoppin, you may come forward. Your full name is Stacy Leah McCoppin. How you doing, Ms. McCoppin? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. McCoppin, last time you were here in court on February 3rd of 2023, your case was reset to give you a second time, to give you an opportunity to hire your attorney. Have you hired your attorney? Okay, why haven't you hired your attorney?
Because I found the paper that they gave me from the court that telling me that it was resolved and there was no issue. There was no warrant issued before the second time that I got arrested for a warrant.
You said that
I don't know, I only had one incident in my whole life, and that's about trespassing. And when I called down here, when I realized I had missed the appointment, I called down here and talked to a clerk, and she said, dismissed, there was no warrant, and she gave me this piece of paper stating that. And so I was all cleared up and got pulled over and got arrested again for the same thing.
I'm not sure.
It came from the.
Precinct number 4.
that's a JP case. That's not,
So the same issue got to 2 courts.
well, that court does not handle criminal trespassing cases because a criminal trespass is a class B misdemeanor or a class A misdemeanor. JP courts, they only handle class C misdemeanors, which is a lower court. So this case could not have been filed in that court.
It was.
Well, I don't know if that's for trespass. I don't know what that is.
The only thing I've ever had in my whole life was this one trespass, never.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how one court got it. And gave me this and said not to worry about it. That's the only time in my life I've been in trouble, ever.
Wow.
Besides speeding ticket.
Well, this occurred on April 22nd of 22.
Yeah, that one occurrence.
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, I've been to jail twice. We walked in the yard.
So what, they white out
I
there?
don't understand this at all.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he took a look at the paper. I don't know.
it is, it's a JP, it's from the JP
That,
precinct 4. I'm not sure what.
that went to 2 different courts. It's one issue went to 2 different courts.
No, they wouldn't. A JP, do you think about?
I don't know, I mean, I'm gonna look at it from
We'll just hold on and
Odyssey, but I don't know what it's gonna tell me.
I tried to tell the assistant DA or DA, whoever, when I was here last time.
I mean, they probably could call the
They said
court
no,
and
couldn't.
over there and they might, that could have been some other JP case
I have
in
no-
that precinct.
I have no other cases ever.
Yeah.
I'm looking here.
Okay, hold on a minute.
been killed.
Next court date is May 19th. We should be contacting the convention office because we have right. If you do that, we can have a meeting at that moment. Okay. Thank you. So what's the name?
Why are you on the account?
Yeah, Madison. All right. What are we checking on? So I could just put it on hold?
I'm
He's gonna check to see if she was
Through
already
that.
prosecuted for that case
through that JP.
in a JP court.
Okay.
Okay, so Ms. McCoppin, your case is gonna be reset 1 week. What is that date?
The 28th, April 28th.
April 28th of 2023. You can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. Court is in session and calls number M330282. Case is style of State of Texas versus Robert M. Brimberry. Mr. Brimberry, is that your full name? Mr. Brimberry, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Brimberry?
Pretty good, how much, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Brimberry, you representing your case by your attorney Dustin Galmore. Again, Attorney Galmore, how are you doing?
I'm good, Judge Hardy.
State is I'm doing fine. State is represented in this case by Attorney Kobe Hopper. Attorney Hopper, how are you doing?
Good, you know.
Mr. Galmore, do you waive a record in Mr. Brimberry's case?
We do, Judge.
Mr. Brimberry, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Robert M. Brimberry, on or about November 22nd of 2022, was operating a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas. And while you were operating a motor vehicle in Jefferson County, Texas in a public place, that you committed the offense, Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Brimberry, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, it's not good.
And are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charge?
Yes, sir.
I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments, also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contingere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On the next document, that is, well, the same document, but page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
Now, on the next document, that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that is titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
There are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of the document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
We have a discovery certification.
I printed it, Judge. I'll bring it back down once we're done, please, for if you want, for us. Unless you want me to stop and go get it now.
Well, he has a discovery certification. You just need to attach the exhibit to it.
It's already printed. I just don't want
Okay.
anybody to go grab it.
We'll just sign it and attach it.
I'll bring it right back down. Here we go. Bring you the attached.
Mr. Brimberg, I have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, in this document, it states that prior to entering a plea of guilty or actually it's plea, your plea is no contest, or prior to proceeding to trial, you acknowledge that the documents, reports, and information listed in Exhibit A were produced by the Jefferson County district attorney's office is received by your attorney for the defendant as discovery in this case. Now, the state is going to attach that document. Now, Mr. Galmore, you acknowledge that you've received the documents, reports, and information that will be contained in State's Exhibit number and State's Exhibit A.
We did, Judge, including the videos.
Okay. Now, Mr. Brimberry, is this your signature on this document?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Brimberry, before you sign and initialed all of these documents that we've just mentioned to you, did your attorney, Mr. Galmore, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Okay. Mr. Brimberry, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
Yeah, I see your white out. State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1 and State's Exhibit number 2, the probable cause affidavit. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibits 1 and 2? Let's hold on to that. No objection, State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Galmore, you've advised and counseled Mr. Brimberry. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No.
Mr. Brimberry, the attorney, Mr. Galmore, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Mr. Brimberry, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence finding you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do,
And what is that agreement?
we stand for plea of guilty, no contest, state appears recommend 2 days in jail. In court costs, the defendant has 50 days credit, so this will be time served, and we ask the tax or retirement.
Mr. Brimberry, the state is offering that you serve 50 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail for this case because you've already served 50 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you have already served. The court cost in this case is $452, but you will not be required to pay the $452 court cost because the time that you have spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Mr. Brimberry, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the court's offer, the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brimberry, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Brimberry, this will conclude your case. You're going to stand on the X next to your attorney, follow the directions of our clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
And you'll be free to go as well, Mr. Governor, and you have a blessed day as well. Thank you. Jefferson County Court, Lot number 2 is back in session. Court is in session. In cause number M332186. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Juan Ledesma. Juan Ledesma was scheduled to be in court this morning on today's date of April 21st, 2023 at 9 a.m. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of Juan Ledesma at the courthouse door. Juan Ledesma did not answer. Juan Ledesma has not appeared in the court since the court has been in session. The time now is 10:27 a.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Juan Ledesma at the courthouse door? Juan Ledesma's name was just called again at the courthouse door. Juan Ledesma did not answer. Juan Ledesma has not appeared in court. Juan Ledesma has been given a reasonable time to appear in court and he has not appeared in court. Mr. Prosecutor, do you have a motion?
State motion bond for jail.
That motion will be granted. Juan Ledesma's bond will be forfeited and a warrant shall be issued in cause number M332186. Next case is cause number M333122. The case is styled the state of Texas versus previous Durico Adams. Previous Adams was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. for the court's announcement docket on today's date of April 21st of 2023. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of previous Adams at the courthouse door. Previous Adams did not answer. Previous Adams has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. The time now is 10:28 a.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of previous Adams? Previous Adams' name was just called again at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Previous Adams did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Adams an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
State motion bond for jail.
That motion will be granted. Previous Adams' bond will be forfeited and a warrant shall be issued for his arrest in cause number M333122. And this will conclude the calling of the court's motion to revoke probation docket and the announcement docket. Both dockets were scheduled at 9 a.m. on today's date of April 21st of 2023. Judge Terrence Holmes presiding. Everyone